you start complying with taking master out of your master bedroom comment on your sketch, then what's next?
Originating from deep inside the Rocky Mountains, transported through the power of the internet, and arriving inside your tiny earbuds. It's the Appraiser Coach Podcast, helping appraisers increase their efficiency, quality, and make more money. Here's the guy who makes it his life's mission to create value for real estate appraisers nationwide. Your host and the Appraiser Coach, Dustin Harris.
Yo, welcome back to the program, everybody, or welcome to the program if you're brand new. Welcome, whether you are on YouTube. Hi, everybody on YouTube, or you are listening. I do welcome you. If this is your first time, I hope you will stay. If you are returning, what the hell are you thinking? I'm kidding. I'm glad you're here. A la Mode, of course, is our sponsor today. A la Mode is the software that I've been using for many, many years. You should be as well. alamode.com or 800 a la Mode. And of course, my E&O of choice. I do have a choice. So do you. Why not choose the best? OREP, O-R-E-P, which can be found at orep.org. All right, folks. I never shy away from controversy. Is this controversy? It's become controversy. I don't know why. It seems that something that shouldn't be controversial often becomes controversial. So here we go. Let's lay it out. Let's talk about it. Freddie has his, Fannie has hers. Official lists of naughty words. No, not those kind of words. Get your mind out of the gutter. We're talking about words that Freddie, Fannie, your AMC, your clients, FHA, VA, you name it, right? These are words that they don't want used in your appraisal report. These are phrases that they wish would be diminished, go extinct, if you will, from your appraisal reports. What are we talking about, Dustin? Of course, there's words that you shouldn't use. Don't use those four-letter words, right? Don't put those in the appraisal report. We're not talking about four-letter words here, folks. Well, some of them may be four letters in length. I don't know. But we're talking about phrases and words that, by the way, this is not new. Many people think this is new because recently you may have been getting revision requests and asking you to take out phrases and words. And some of you are saying, what the hell's going on? Where did all this come from? Well, guess what, folks? This has actually been around for several years now, many years now. But they just have not been as picky about it as they are now. And so now, yes, you're getting some revisions. They're starting up. They're becoming more frequent. Appraisers that are putting these types of these words, these phrases in. I paused myself because I realized I haven't even told you the words yet, right? And honestly, there's not an official list. If there is, by the way, I would love to see the official list. I have not seen the official list yet. I looked before this program. I swear I saw a list somewhere, and then I realized it was a list from an AMC. I do not know that Fannie Mae. Now, do they have one internally? They must, because they're sending back revisions, right? But I don't know where that list is. So if you have a list of naughty words and phrases that you should not be including in your appraisal reports, I would love to get a copy. Please send it to me, thecoach@theappraisercoach.com. What am I talking about? I'm talking about words like superior neighborhood. I know, Dustin. What? I've used that forever, right? Desirable neighborhood, prestigious neighborhood, crime-ridden neighborhood, and of course the controversial, the mother of all swear words, as they would say on the Christmas Story, master bedroom, master bath. Oh my! Now, okay. Question: why is Fannie got her pants in a ruffle over this? Why is Freddie having a conniption fit over these words? Well, first of all, my explanation that's about to come out of my mouth is not Dustin Harris's explanation. This is what has been explained to me. Okay. I'm simply don't shoot the messenger here. Okay. But what has been explained to me is that these words such as prestigious, words such as desirable, words such as superior, okay, these play into this idea, this drive that we've all experienced over the last couple of years of potential bias into our appraisal reports. Now, calm down. Let's talk through this for just a second. Okay. I did not say that you're biased. I did not say that these words are indicative of your racial hatred. Okay. What I said was this is the explanation that Fannie and Freddie and others have given for why they want to ban these words and phrases. Okay. They in their mind, in Fannie Mae's mind, again, don't shoot the messenger. Okay. In Fannie Mae's mind, these can potentially have an implication on bias. They might be racially insensitive, and they've asked us not to use them. Okay, for example, what has been explained to me is if you use the term superior neighborhood, okay, and somebody on the outside, a reader of that report, knows something about that neighborhood, that it might be a certain racial makeup, okay, in general, okay, the majority of the individuals in that particular neighborhood have a certain skin tone, a certain racial makeup, that by saying superior neighborhood, that you're somehow implying that there's a superior race that lives in that neighborhood. Again, folks, I didn't say it, and they didn't even say it that way. I'm making it easy for a podcast to understand, okay? But this is the reason that they have given for why you and I should not use phrases such as desirable, such as prestigious, okay? Now, then the insensitive part comes in when we talk about words such as, oh, I don't know, master bedroom, okay? Master bathroom. Now, I know some of you are saying, what the HEW double hockey sticks does it? What really? Master bedroom and master bath refer to something that would be racially insensitive. And most of you, God bless you, right? You don't have a racial bone in your body, as they say. And as a consequence, you're sitting here on the outside going, I don't get it, Dustin. What am I missing here? Okay. Now, gratefully, I have an audience, right, that even has to ask the question. You're so unracially motivated by these words that you don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay. But those types of phrases have their roots, okay, in the history of this country when we're talking about plantations and we're talking about, yes, master and slave. Okay. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, what's next, Dustin? I do a little bit of engine work and I work on pulleys sometimes, and there's a master pulley and then there's a slave pulley. Right? Are you going to tell me we're going to have to get rid of, folks? We're not talking about engines here. We're not talking about mechanics. We're talking about appraisal, because I'm the appraiser coach. This is the Appraiser Coach podcast, and most of you are appraisers. Okay, so we're going to talk about that rather than where does this go? What is the slippery slope here? Okay, I'm simply sharing with you some information, right? The information is this: succinctly put, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, many of your clients do not want you anymore to use terms such as superior neighborhood, crime-ridden neighborhood, desirable neighborhood, master bedroom, master bath. Okay, I'm just telling you, you're going to start, if you have not already, most of you have gotten revisions. When we get back from the break, I want to tell you my opinion on this matter. Okay. And maybe a little bit of advice. Speaking of advice, let me give you some advice regarding your E&O. I know that E&O is not something that you really care that much about. I mean, and honestly, rightfully so. Okay, I'm not going to get on this program and say that everybody within the sound of my voice needs to think about their E&O on a regular basis. Boring, right? But here's the deal: when you need it, when you need that insurance to be there for you, you want to sleep good at night knowing they've got your back. And I promise you, folks, because I have had other insurances out there, okay, other E&O. OREP, I'm not just saying this because they're a sponsor here. They are the best. Don't believe me? find out for yourself. Go to their website, orep.org. That's OREP.org. A la Mode is a software that they're really the only one that provides great mobile service. Yesterday, on my All-Star Team Facebook page, private page, somebody reached out and said, help me. I'm trying to do better, trying to do more with my mobile software. Okay. And a comment was made, well, you know, what are you doing? Well, they were with another company and they said, it sucks, right? I'm not going to mention the company, but they said their mobile software absolutely blows. It was never good in the beginning. It is not good now. And my advice was, well, I mean, this is a no-brainer. Switch over to A la Mode. Folks, if you're with any other company and you want to go mobile, I promise you, you don't want to be with any other company except A la Mode. ALAMODE.com and 800 A la Mode. All right, welcome back to the program. Each and every one of you, we're talking today about those naughty words such as superior and inferior and crime-ridden and, oh my gosh, master bedroom, master bath. Okay, folks, first of all, let me say this. I know a lot of appraisers out there are upset about this, okay? They're all over the social media saying, you know, things like, how dare they tell me what words I can use and what words I can't use, okay? First of all, I get it. I really do. I understand why some are upset. My gut reaction was the same, right? Really, they're going to tell us what types of words to. I'm not racist, right? I didn't mean anything by saying superior neighborhood, only to say that it's a superior neighborhood to the one I'm comparing it to. That's all I was saying. And I get that, folks. I do. I understand it. That is my visceral gut reaction, just like it was your visceral gut reaction as well. Okay. Okay. Others are saying out there, well, the PC police are winning. And if we're going to stand back and let them win, what next? Right? Others are saying if we just refuse to comply with whatever they're telling us we can and can't use in our reports, then, you know, we win. And if we do comply, if we start saying, okay, fine, I'll stop using that word in my appraisal report. I'll stop using that phrase in my appraisal report. I'll start doing a word search before I send this in to make sure that everything is kosher. Then we're eventually going to become puppets on a string. I've literally seen that phrase in the social media more than once from appraisers. Okay, we're becoming puppets on a string. How dare they tell me what to put in my reports? I've even heard people use, speaking of banned words. Okay, I'm not going to make this an explicit rating. Okay, so I'll paraphrase, but I've heard people say, "What the F? I will no longer be told what to put in my appraisal report." Hey, I get it. I really do. Now for my opinion. You ready for this? Let me look you in the eye. Hi, YouTube. Really, folks, I mean, is this really the hill that you want to die on? I mean, that's my question. Let me tell you a true story. I used to know a guy, and I would not consider him a friend. In fact, I didn't really want to be associated with the guy, but this guy was, I guess, what you would call an extremist. Okay. He was a strange fella and kind of a prepper dude, had a lot of opinions. He'd written a lot of books. He'd actually self-published a lot of books on the Constitution and, you know, various things. Okay. This guy refused to have license plates on his car. Okay. Now, I once asked him why he didn't have license plates on his car. And I wish that I had not asked him immediately, right? Because about 20 minutes later, he took a breath. I mean, he had a lot to say about license plates on his car. And honestly, folks, he was pretty damn convincing. Now, the guy was weird, okay? But he was pretty damn convincing when it came to the reasons why he didn't have license plates on his car. And it boiled down to this, that license plates were unconstitutional. Okay, now, I think you know where I'm going here. The guy was weird. I was like, okay, dude, I get it. His name was Robert. Robert, I get it, man. Interesting thoughts. I don't necessarily disagree with everything that you're saying, but, and this is the part that didn't come out in my mouth because I didn't want to be there for another 20 minutes. But what was jiggling around in my head was, who gives a shit? I mean, really, who cares, Robert? Come on. There are other fights to have, and license plates on your car or not. I'm sorry, I don't get it. I do not understand why someone would die on the hill of license plates on their car. Okay. Again, let me state emphatically, I did not disagree with Robert. I'm even going to go so far as to say I actually agreed with 90% of what he said when he was talking about why he did not have license plates on his car. But that's beside the point. The point is, who the frick cares? Are you really going to die on that hill? Now, again, I want to give credence where it's due. I want to give credibility where it's due. For those of you who are saying, but Dustin, I know it's not a big deal, but it's a slippery slope. You start complying with taking master out of your master bedroom comment on your sketch, then what's next? Okay. And I, to that, I would say, you know what? Hold your cards for what's next. Okay. If there is something bigger coming, I don't think that taking the word master out of your appraisal report is really going to have an effect on whether or not there is a next step and a next step and a next step. So what do? Master bedroom, master bath. Folks, for years, I've just been putting bedroom and bath. Some are saying primary bedroom. Some are saying primary bath. That's fine. Some are saying bedroom 1, bedroom 2, bedroom 3. That's fine too. I've just been calling them all bedrooms. I've never, I shouldn't say never, maybe years ago, but I don't even remember. It's been so long. I don't think I've ever used the term master bedroom, master bath. It's just always been a bedroom. A bedroom's a bedroom, a bedroom. Yeah, it might be a little bit bigger than the other one, right? Maybe it's the one that the owners, and sometimes people call them owner bedroom, owner, right? But what if it's a renter? I mean, we get into this silly back and forth all the time. A bedroom's a bedroom, it's a bedroom, right? Just put a bedroom. My question again today, folks, if this is something you're having some heartburn over, you know what? Kudos to you. I'm glad you care about something. I just don't care that much about this particular thing. Let's save our energy for something more important. Speaking of more important, how about we go to Hawaii together? How's that sound? Yes, folks, you are invited. If you want to join us in the Mastermind in Paradise, January 8th, 9th, and 10th of 2024, reach out to me. I'm going to tell you how to do it. There's a couple steps you got to take. We're going to be there. We're going to be masterminding for 2 days. And then we are going to spend the half of the next day, Wednesday, with some intense, absolutely valuable stuff that will change the way that you do business as an appraiser. That's going to be this coming January. Reach out to me, the coach at theappraisercoach.com. Oh, by the way, we're going to go whale watching and a sunset cruise to the Nepali coast on Kauai. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. Cannot wait. Aloha, mahalo, and go create some value.
You've been listening to the Appraiser Coach podcast with Dustin Harris. If you like what you hear, please give us a 5-star rating and post a short review on iTunes. For more in-depth insider information on how you can make more money as a real estate appraiser, visit theappraisercoach.com and sign up for the All-Star team today. Thanks for joining us. And now, get out there and create some value.